This is the final finish of my makeup application. Now we go back to the story of how I went to this particular country twice to retrieve something I forgot. So, and this country happened to be Barcelona in Spain. And ask me, how did I get to Barcelona and how did I go back there twice in a row to retrieve something very important to me? Um, Naturally, when I came down to the Europe, the only holiday place I ever knew was going back to Nigeria. So that's the only place I knew. I never even had a dream of like you can go to holiday in any other part of this country. So it has never even crossed my mind. Then one lucky day, I would call it a very lucky day, I got this text message from this mobile company, and they sent me this text message, and they told me that if I should top up my credit, the same amount I used, if I should top it up again within a month, I'll be in I'll be in for kind of something. I'll be in to win a prize. I know I wasn't really interested. I was like, this will be one of their market strategies, business ways. So I wasn't really, they didn't buy me. They never bought me. I wasn't bought over. But it happened that around that time, I had to call Nigeria. I had to call my siblings. And I ran out of my credit, and I called, I had to top up again, and I called to call my siblings. Then the following week, I got this text message saying that I have qualified for a free flight to any European country of my choice. So, and out of curiosity took the better part of me. So I decided to give them a ring from the number they left with me. And then when I called them, they said, "Oh, you have won a free flight to any European country of your choice. That I have the option of listing 3 countries of my choice." And then they gave me their email address to forward it, and which I quickly did, because I was like, what have I got to lose? I've got nothing to lose. So I quickly sent them an email. I listed France because I've been dying to go to France, though I normally stop over in France whenever I travel to Nigeria, because I usually use Air France, but I've been dying to go get into France. So I chose France. My second choice was Italy, and then Spain was just an additional choice I added there. And then later, after I forgot all about all this. Then a week later, they rang me on the phone, and they told me that they have found a country for me, and it is Barcelona. I have a choice of going to spend a weekend. That's three nights, or a week, depending on my choice. A weekend trip or a week trip, depending on my choice, and I should get back to them, and so that they can know what they will do from there. So I have never traveled on my own, like booking a flight and going to like a holiday destination or anything like that. So I was very happy. At the same time, I was just like uncomfortable. I was just uncomfortable because I'm trying to, it's like me pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So I said, no, what have I got to lose? Why not? Every experience is a learning. So this kind of pushed me forward. So I now said, okay, Then because I wasn't sure where I was going and what I was going to find there, so I told them that I'm going to accept the weekend flight to Barcelona, which was the 3 night flight. So and then immediately they booked it. They sent me the ticket. They booked a ticket for me, and they sent me the ticket. And when they sent me this ticket, and I started to look for accommodation, I had to book a hotel. So I know I went online and I found this hotel and I booked this hotel. And so on the fateful day, I was so happy. At the same time, my stomach was filled with butterfly because I don't know where I was going to be expected in a strange country where I've never been to, where I have no relation. So, but then when I got to the airport, I was so happy, and I booked the flight and I got to my hotel. So it was a very lovely, Spain is a very lovely country to visit. So I went there. The moment I landed on the airport, and there was this kind of happiness that kind of overwhelmed me. So I was so happy. I just don't know. I was just so happy. Then I flagged down a taxi that took me to my hotel room. And from there, I met other tourists, some tourists who came from the UK. Around that time, I was still a resident of Dublin. I was still residing in Dublin. So I met other tourists, and they have been there like I think 4 days before me, and so they told me and gave me how to get to the city center, this and that, and how I could book a tour bus. They are the one that feed told me that there is a thing called the tour bus. Once you book the tour bus, it will take you around all the iconic places in Barcelona. So I said, okay. By then, this was my second night in the hotel. So the final day, I booked the tour bus and I went. Well, when I went, I didn't get enough of Barcelona. I start to regret. Had I known, I would have accepted the 7 nights holiday in Barcelona so that I would have get enough of Barcelona. Just as luck would have it, no. So the following day was my checking out, and I had to check out. So, but unfortunately for me, I forgot something, and it was my Bible. And this Bible is like a part of me, and it is like my life. I can't do without my Bible. So I forgot my Bible in this hotel, and I came back to Dublin. So only to discover that I forgot this Bible, and I rang the hotel that I and we, because they speak Spanish and I speak English, so there was this kind of communication problem. But finally, they got me somebody who could speak English, but his English was not it was not perfect anyway. But at least we were able to communicate. And this guy told me, yes, they saw my Bible, and this even that they were going to even discard it and throw it. I said, no, do not throw it away. So they said the only way they kept it in their storeroom. That if within a month I'm not able to come for it, then they'll have to discard it, something like that. So I tried to make an arrangement by sending them money through the Western Union so that they can send it down to me. But all effort I made to have my Bible sent down to me failed because of the language bad communication. So I decided that I have no any other choice other than to book a flight back to the same Barcelona, back to the same hotel. So this time around, I decided to book a 7 night holiday trip. This one all by myself. So I now booked this trip back, and I got to the hotel. When I got to the hotel, I inquired of my Bible, and I don't know. And I told them when this lady brought the Bible, and I was like trying to share my joy with her, and told her that, do you know that it was because of this Bible I had to book this second holiday trip? And she was so shocked, and she spoke in her Spanish. She spoke a little English, but she's now said, because of Bibule, you took flight and come because of Bibule. And I looked at her and I smiled. And in my mind I said, to you it's just an honorary textbook. But to me, the word inside that Bibule is my life. So anyway, I took the Bible from her and I went to my hotel room. And this time around, I was able to visit, tour around Barcelona as much as I could, because I had enough time to stay there. And I literally enjoyed my stay in Barcelona. So that is it. That was the weirdest thing I have done in my life. But to people, it could be weird. But to me, it's not. It's just my life. I had to go to Barcelona twice to retrieve this bibule, bibule of mine. This bibule. So that is it. If you have enjoyed this, get ready story time with me. Give this video a thumbs up, like and share this video, and subscribe to my channel, and press the notification bell on the icon below, and so that you will be notified each time I upload any story time. And get ready, or story time chit chat with me. Okay, for now, goodbye. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, get on our way, boy, your girl is driving me crazy. Girl, I can't get you out of my head, boy, but it does me crazy. Every night, every day, just to see you, to see you.